Hello everyone, I am the CPS Punisher, and I stand before you today with a fierce urgency to address the dark realities surrounding Child Protective Services. I would like to let you know that Monday through Friday I host a roundtable show at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, which is in the United States time zones. I say this only because we have teamed up with some very amazing allies across the Atlantic Ocean. They are true spectacles of word warriors standing shoulder to shoulder with us day and night. Speaking out against the injustices they are facing on their soil, they back us up on ours. We are now a worldwide fighters alliance ready to confront these challenges together. We do have the guts for boots on the ground, but right now we are amplifying our voices. We are putting the almighty pen to paper to create a bill that we must get in front of those seeking office in Congress this November. We need people to assist us in getting these documents to their respective persons for review. Sure, we are talking and raising awareness, but now we must take decisive action. Our kids are waiting far too long to be put back in the homes of their true biological God-given parents. Hello everyone, I am the CPS Punisher, and I stand before you today with a fierce urgency to address the dark realities surrounding Child Protective Services. I would like to let you know that Monday through Friday I host a roundtable show at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, which is in the United States time zones. I say this only because we have teamed up with some very amazing allies across the Atlantic Ocean. They are true spectacles of word warriors standing shoulder to shoulder with us day and night. Speaking out against the injustices they are facing on their soil, they back us up on ours. We are now a worldwide fighters alliance ready to confront these challenges together. We do have the guts for boots on the ground, but right now we are amplifying our voices. We are putting the almighty pen to paper to create a bill that we must get in front of those seeking office in Congress this November. We need people to assist us in getting these documents to their respective persons for review. Sure, we are talking and raising awareness, but now we must take decisive action. Our kids are waiting far too long to be put back in the homes of their true biological God-given parents.
Where silence screams, the truth lies buried beneath the seams. CPS is out, hunting on the prowl. With the badge of justice, we'll take the vow. They come with badges, dressed in deceit, taking children, claiming it's all for the streets. We rise up, we won't be ignored. The CPS Punisher leads us toward the score. They come with badges, dressed in deceit, taking children, claiming it's all for the streets. But we rise up, we won't be ignored. The CPS Punisher leads us toward the score. Together we stand, for the truth we'll fight. CPS, hear a battle cry. No more corruption, we'll reach for the sky. A family torn, but we're ready to stand. For our children's rights, we'll take back our land. On the mic, with hearts on our sleeve. Herbert's got the law to help us believe. Expose the lies, peel back the mask. No more injustice, its truth will unmask. Stand together, this mission's ours alone. CPS, hear a battle cry. No more corruption, we'll reach for the sky. A family torn, but we're ready to stand. For our children's rights, we'll take back our land. Stand together, this mission's ours alone. CPS, hear our battle cry. No more corruption, we'll reach for the sky. A family torn, but we're ready to stand. For our children's rights, we'll take back our land. CPS, hear our battle cry. No more corruption, we'll reach for the sky. A family join, but we're ready to stand. For children's rights, we'll take back our land.
All right, everybody. Welcome to this fine Tuesday night CPS Vic. Let's see if my voice is going first. Yeah, we can hear me. Yay. All right. CPS Victims Hunting Justice on this Tuesday night. Let's see here. I don't know if you guys saw that video at the opening of I sure did, Ashley. I sure did. I don't know if you guys saw the video at the beginning there, but I put that on the YouTube Shorts, and it's killing it. So that's cool. I've been learning how to do the YouTube short thing. So if you guys see that running through your scale there, make sure you say you like it and check it out. We got the chat up here. I'm just turning on the background tunes like we always have. Sweet. Boom. We're there. We've got the chat right there, as you can all see, like usual. Boom, right there. Write us some comments if you want to talk to us. We got questions, answers, something. Today, my book finally got published. So my book is out there on Amazon. You can go check it out. It's CPS Victims Hunting Justice. No, it's Stay Calm. CPS is coming. CPS is coming. Stay calm. Yeah, CPS is coming. Stay calm. Or Stay Calm. CPS is coming. I don't know. One way or the other, it's those bits of words. And you can get it at Amazon. But like I told you guys here, there's a select few that I will send a copy of right away. So we got that going. And what else? Well, we've got Sam in the house tonight. I'm looking forward to hearing from her. But for right now, let's get out Herbert and Vinny and see what the guys have to say. Wherever we are here. There we are. Gentlemen.
Good evening.
Hi.
How are we doing?
I'm doing good.
What's going on? What's new, Herbert? You got any new stuff for us?
No, but I got a question for you.
All right.
Say from last year to now, what accomplishments have been made to stop CPS from doing anything of anything? I mean, like with all the podcasts and TikToks and everything, has any accomplishments been made in regards to?
There is some in the works.
No, not the works. Not the works. From last year to this year, what has been done?
There's been a lot of change. Now that they overturned the Chevron, I'm seeing a lot of judges and stuff not making decisions per.
Early, Herbert. We're feedbacking, but
I got feedback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's kill it early. Let's see here, Vinny. While we're waiting for Herbert to come back to answer his question from feedback here, I wanted to bring this up to you. Is today I started a Facebook group because Herbert's question is very important, so he needs to come back with that because there's a lot that needs to be spoken of for that. But Vinny, I started a new Facebook group for us up here in Maine. I started 2 of them actually, and one of them is hold on a second. I'm trying to pull it up so you can see it. And anybody can join this group, and it's a public group because the way I figured it is that if we can't together do this in a peaceful, not in a peaceful manner, but in a way that you can't, like we're all adults here. This is for the greater good of the children. So whether you're a caseworker or you're a victim of all this crap that CPS has done to us, we should be able to all be able to amount to a forum. So because it is the best interest of the child, that's all this is about. So we should be able to contain ourselves, right, in a group with all these people. So I made this group public, and it is, let's see. I'm trying to pull it up here. I'm still, I thought just when you think you know how to do something, you don't know at all.
Oh, groups are easy to run. I used to run like 5 of them.
Let's see. Live dashboard. Here we go.
I don't anymore, but yeah, I used to run a bunch.
You run chickens?
But actually, I got to watch some of them videos you sent today. Holy crap. There's some mind-blowing shit going on in them things.
What the fuck is going on here? Oh, Lord Almighty. Let me see. Maybe I go with this. All right, here we go. Go here. Groups. All right, so Vinny, I have 2 of them, okay? I have Maine for Reunification is one of the groups. I'm going to share it on the screen here. Share. All right, Vinny, see that? So this is a place for you to go and, speak up about what's going on with your cases, more or less for everybody to promote, the reunification part. Maybe not so much. This one's public, so you probably want to, wind back a little bit about your case files and everything on this one. But you can definitely speak out, and this is the group Maine for Reunification. Then, Vinny, we have the, let me see here. We have this one right here. Okay. This one's going to be private, and it is private. It is Maine Against DHHS and CPS. This one's here is the one that you can come out, air out all your dirty laundry, do everything that you want to say, do whatever. It's going to be private, so no one will be able to see it unless they infiltrate the group.
Did you see that one post about how much the Augusta office is making right now?
I believe I did. Let's see here. And that's something that you could post up in here, Benny.
Yeah, like over, I think it was over like 83,000 or 83 million or some shit. It was pretty high.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to put this link in the. Where's Herbert? He didn't come back yet. There's the. I'm going to drop the link right in here, Benny, right in the chat. Boom. That's the group for that one, and then the link for the other one.
You'll have to send it to me on Messenger because I can't click that. I'm not on my computer.
All right. Hey, is that clickable? I mean, it must be because Durham gets it on here. There's Herbert. Herbert's back in the house. Herbert, I think we should make Herbert his own group too. Don't you think? Don't you agree with that? Herbert, wouldn't you like to have your own group on Facebook?
When you say my own group,
Oh, it's like Herbert's Corner, like a place that you go and you have, you talk about you and, like the prevention of stuff and all the stuff that you want to talk about.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You don't necessarily deal with
I'm still learning. So I can then be more qualified to talk about prevention. So I listen to you guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
because that's my niche.
There,
I can't talk about how to get your children back, how to get a child back, but my niche is how to avoid being a victim of CPS.
Right. You'd be surprised, Herbert, how much you really know once you start getting questioned about things. I'm
No,
sure
Herbert
you,
plays like he doesn't
I'm sure you
know,
know
but
a
he
lot.
really does know a lot, and he has a
no,
lot to say. And if he actually spoke his mind, sometimes he might get his point out there to people.
yeah, but that's the people to avoid them from getting involved with
Right.
CPS.
But
See, once you're
but
in, I don't know what to tell you to do.
but Herbert, you need to maybe you need to do a show once a week or something about police policies and procedures and what to look out for.
Yeah, maybe once a week, once a month.
Well, that's very limited because the police are not taking the children away.
Right.
But still, you can
Well,
speak on
right.
their behalf. That way, people know what they actually do when they
Oh,
go to the
I did,
house with
but
them.
but Vinny, maybe
Oh,
you're not
that's
aware, but that's how
that's
I
like
came on the show.
right. That's when we came up.
Vinny, that's how I started with my cousin. She had me come
Yeah.
on the show to talk about what police do don't do, and that's how I started the show. But we stopped talking about
What's up,
United
Daryl?
States issues
Well,
because
we
it
didn't
was
stop. I don't think we stopped, Herbert. I
there
think
was
it's a
very
matter of
little.
there's only so much you can talk about with the police.
But rather than leaving the show, I stay to listen to what happens in the court and what the advocates do and what the CPS caseworkers are not doing. So I listen to all that. But that has nothing to do with the police.
Right. Right. So
Like
yeah,
you
I
asked me
think
yesterday. Yesterday you asked me about when the police was at the door when the guy was taking pictures. I said,
we got some
when I
bad,
handle
bad
that.
stuff going on right now. We got a feedback again, bud. I don't know what the hell.
And you're sounding like a robot.
You're a robot feedback man. I don't know what the hell. Elon Musk can fly a satellite over Africa where nothing's ever had technology, but we can't get Herbert to sound good for one full episode.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. What's up, Durham? Let's drop the link for Durham. Let's see what the mate has to say. I could be over there with him. I kind of sound like him, didn't I?
Nah,
So,
you don't fit in. You're not a bloody bastard.
What do you guys think? Do you think we should get Herbert his own group on Facebook? Maybe even get him a show, like maybe a Herbert presentation once a month or something? I mean, if you want to do more Herbert, that would be fine. But, at least once a month, come in and do your do's and don'ts and can'ts and won'ts and all that stuff. Your own separate show with your own separate page, Obviously, he's still going to be with us at night, but, a little Herbert time. Vinny does one on Saturdays. You do one like once a month on like a, whatever night you want to do it. What do you think, Herbert?
I would consider the idea.
All right. I think everybody
I'm busy with other stuff right now, but I would consider the idea. But I got a problem, so that's going to be hard.
Well, you just work around it, Herbert. You do it at your leisure, and you do it for as long as you can do it.
No, not me. I'm talking about my feedback problem, Vinny. My feedback problem.
Yeah. Well, we can figure this feedback out. If we got any tech people out there that know why or what this is, because Herbert's tried to nail it a couple of times, and keeps creeping up on him. So if you guys can help us with that, that'd be huge. Appreciate that a lot.
You want to know how I get rid of mine when I'm on my phone? I don't turn the speaker fully on.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah. That's why you get the feedback, because the speaker echoes it.
Wow, Vinny logic. Whew. I think
you can still hear the show. It's just a little bit fainter, but you can hear it.
Okay, well, Vinny, I'm doing that right now. I put my speaker down low, and I could just hear you guys. And let's see if we get any feedback.
Echo.
Okay? So I put it down so I could barely hear you.
Echo.
Hello.
You getting echo already?
Still getting
Okay,
it.
so that didn't work. I turned the speaker down.
You have to take it off a speaker.
No, it's automatic. It's
No,
not
you
like
can
I
shut
put it
that
on
off.
speaker.
You can shut
I
that
don't
off.
have I don't have it on speaker.
You.
Well,
What kind of phone do you have?
Android system.
You need a nice pair of Bluetooth headphones
Oh yeah.
with
Oh,
with
do it.
noise
You
canceling
do
in
it
them.
like you do it. Go. Oh yeah. Remember you always go. Oh yeah. Do it.
Yeah, I can probably get those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Herbert needs some new headphones. Yeah, that would look good. You look good in headphones too. I mean, you look good with a dog. Headphones add to it. You look nice. I'm trying to get the link here so I can put this up so then Mr. Man can get in here.
Hi, Debbie.
There we
Yeah, even Durham said use headphones.
are. Durham's in the house. He coming. Yeah, earbuds, headphones, whatever you want, Herbert. Get them for your new show, you know?
Just make sure
Anonymous.
they have the microphone, Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert's Anonymous. Herbert's Herbert Net or something. We'll come up with a good title. Durham, we in the house yet, bud?
Herbert's policies on what not to do.
Yeah. In the beginning. How about that, Herbert? We'll just call it Herbert's in the beginning, like the Bible story, you know, in the beginning.
Yeah, how to avoid being a victim.
Right. You don't want to be a victim.
What's up, Mr. Durham?
Durham is in the house. All right. Well, I don't know where Sam is. We're trying to just kill some time here. I hope she got the link all right. I'm pretty sure if she didn't, she'd be on here and squawking at us or something. Maybe she forgot. I don't think she forgot, though. Do you think she forgot?
No, she said she'd be here.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for her. You guys got any questions that are in here and watching the show for the first time or the 50th time? If you got any questions, go ahead, fire it up. We'll answer for you.
You guys still didn't answer my question about what accomplishments have been made between last year and now with CPS.
I was trying to. Ever
Yeah, go
since they overturned the Chevron doctrine, now the courts are starting to back off of people. They're not going by what CPS says anymore.
Can you guys hear me now?
Say again, Durham. What was that?
Oh, you can hear me now, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Good boys. How's your day been?
Man, it sounds like you're across the ocean or something.
Well, I've definitely got like thousands of miles of fucking airspace between us, huh? Not just down the street.
My wife gets such a kick out of how easy it is for you guys to just freely cuss because it's like part of your guys' culture, you know. Like it's no big thing to be like, oh, fucking hey, mate, you know, or whatever. But you over here, it's like, whoa, he said fuck, you know.
Derek, it's 2 minutes. I got a phone call.
Yeah, go for it, bud.
Yes.
That'd be like us calling our shit poop.
Right, I guess. Logic, Vinny logic right there, Herbert.
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, they got some Vinny logic going. But anyway, you know what Sam does, man? Sam is, well, she calls it Sam's healing journey. And she helps people out that have gone through a lot, you know, focused on moms, but everybody's involved. She helps them during their cases cope through day-to-day living and exercising and staying and remaining healthy and remaining charged up. You know, remaining whole in their bodies, I guess you could say, because, you know, you lose yourself in these cases. You know, you lose who you are as a person, as a human being, as a father, as a man, of course, that's speaking for me is, the guy part. Women lose so much more when the child is removed, and no one's ever going to convince me of any different than that. Like when a woman loses her child, how do I say this without saying it wrong? It's detrimental to both parents. Absolutely. Father feels it just as bad, but the pain that the mother gets, that woman grew that child in her belly. Not only that, she, for the rest of her life, has the cells from that child's body in her system. So
It also ruins your.
a mother, when they have that child removed, loses so much more of their persons and their who they are, not only just both like in their who they are in their presence, but in their physical capabilities. All of that stuff. I mean, that's all just not washed away, but it's definitely taken away. It's bad news, man. Like, these women are getting tortured really by them taking away these kids. So Sam has figured out a way to help out, to keep women trying to like focused on themselves, to remain calm, and work through these things, opposed to screaming and yelling and throwing stuff and being angry and not being productive. She teaches you how to channel that anger, and from what I've heard and what I see and what people say about her, she does quite a tremendous job with these people that she does and has helped. So I really do hope that she rolls on in here.
Fred, I gotta say that name that you're using right now is just a little bit too comical.
Yes. Let's see here. How are we doing tonight, dear?
I'm fine, thank you. Good.
All right. What do you got going on? We got any good stories?
No, not
No,
today.
was anything good?
I crashed last night because I had day surgery yesterday and I just couldn't.
Oh no.
Wake. But I'm fine.
Oh yeah, you probably are. You probably give you some nice little relaxing pills and back you go.
No, I was brave.
Oh wow, good for you. That's a trooper. How long are you off your legs?
Well, I'm not. I was fine. I'm on a bowel screening program, so it was time to go and get the old. And I'm fine. I'll come back. Everything's cool. So.
Wow, that's
fine.
crazy.
Last night,
did you have your cartilage or something done?
No, I had an endoscopy.
Oh yeah, okay. Hey. Used to heal for a long time with that.
Well, just my age, you see. But it's cool.
Well, what are you, 25?
Yeah. 61. 61.
Holy Jesus, Vinny. I don't know. 61. I didn't see it. Did you, Herbert? Yeah, you can't see too much. Your wife's right behind you. I know.
But no, I'm good. But last night, I'm afraid I just I didn't have enough steam left.
I was trying to avoid echoing, so I was saying no. I don't see her. 61.
Thank
yeah.
you.
So if you mute in between talking, it takes our echo off. So that's good. If you want to just play that game and then unmute when you're talking, that works too.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm unmuting when I talk.
Gotcha.
Quiet.
All right. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna let's see. I don't see her here. She's not in the back. Did you see her in the back room anywhere?
No, I looked to see if she was back there, but she ain't.
Yeah. Let me go out back, Vinny. I'll go look and see if she's there too. I'm gonna go walk down the hallway here and see if she's back here. Hold on, I'll be right back.
So what's going on with your case, Vinny?
I haven't heard nothing today. It's been dead quiet. But I did find out some information.
All right, she wasn't back there. I didn't see her. Herbert, you need to clean that up back there too when we're after the show. You made a bunch of English muffins or something, and it's all over the place. So, Anyway, all right. Well, I don't know where Sam is, so
I left you all some special brownies back there.
yeah, you sure did. Be feeling those in about 10 minutes. Well, you know what? We don't have Sam right now, so let's powwow on and let's. What do you want to talk about? Durham, what do you got? You got any topics you want to bring out? Oh, he's on his phone call. Shit,
Yeah.
that's right. All right. Let me see. I got something up my magic sleeve. Hey, don't forget to check out my book, Vinny. Tell everybody about it. You know what I mean? It's good. It's really good. It's well put together. It's like a workbook inside of it. I'll put the link up for that too, because everybody should have a copy of these books.
What did you mean? You totally thought we were serious, Ashley? We did. We left some brownies in the back. They're special brownies. Help the resting parents. Yeah, they do that on the daily. That ain't nothing new.
See here. Okay, here we go. Hey, our man Malibu Dallas, he's doing some. The answer to your question, Herbert, is yes. There's been a lot of steps made by a lot of individual groups and efforts. Malibu Dallas has made some sizable strides in different areas of court cases and such case laws. He just came up with it's a writ of shoot. Hold on a second, I'll tell you that one. But then you also don't forget we got Connie Reguli out there. We had Connie on here a lot, earlier on. And she's accomplishing quite a bit out there in Tennessee. She was, I guess, from what I heard through the rumor mill, whether it's true or not, but I heard she almost got her right to act is revoked. Not revoked, but what is that? Invoked when you get it put back. Is that the word?
Invoked. Yep.
Invoked. Yeah. So I said it right the first time. Okay. So there's plenty of, there's us, people like us that are gonna build this bill that we want to put together and size it and make it work and stick, and we're gonna throw that into the Congress. So there's a lot of things that are going on. The one thing that we don't have though is one spot, one place, one drop-off point, one headquarter, one whatever. That's what I think. That's what we're trying to say. To let's dock up here at abolish CPS, right? This should be let's do it here, and then let's show them strength in numbers, because they don't see it when we're all split apart, right? They're not seeing little tiny individual victories here and there by person after person. They are there. People are winning, but they're not a sizable thing. So it's just getting blown right over, So I think we run a good thing to be able to fix this for people.
What I'm talking about, what has, not globally, but in the United States, what has been done within the past year?
I just told you.
With my ice cream.
I just said. Remember, I said the writ of. Let me see the writ that Malibu just did. I told you that he had a bunch of cases that he's worked on that has overturned a lot of decisions. The thing about Connie Reguli with the laws that she's put into place and have gotten to Capitol Hill, at least for the Tennessee side of things that they voted on. You got the stuff that we've done. There's a lot out there that's individualized, but it doesn't seem like a lot because when it's one person winning one court case, there's no woo, you know what I mean? There's none of that there. So we need to be loud and proud about the small victories that we're doing and trying to get them to the biggest point that we can get them to, so everybody realizes that we are winning. Because in any sort of fight in life and combat and anything, you have to have little victories. You can't afford not to have little victories. even if they're just minuscule little tiny victories, just enough to say, man, I live to fight another day tomorrow. You've got to have little, you can't
Called
keep
baby steps.
nothing. Yeah. Little,
2 step forward, 1 step back.
yeah, exactly, Vinny, exactly.
It gives other people hope, though, doesn't it?
Correct.
Yep, it does.
Yeah. So, as far as what has been done and what's getting done, I think we're, I think we've witnessed a lot of it. So, I mean, what do you think, Herbert? You think that nothing's gotten accomplished over this past year? Or are you just questioning it?
Well, I haven't heard of major stuff. There are thousands of little things that are going on in every state with parents getting reunification, parents getting visits that they haven't gotten before. There's a lot of that going on, but I'm talking about of the change of the system. Any kind of thing happen that has caused change or some kind of impact against the system.
Yeah. Okay. That's things had to change. All right. Anybody out there have anything to say about that? Throw it up in the chat. Any sort of victories that you know about that we don't know about. Writ of review. There it is. The writ of review. I didn't even have to get into it. I just remembered all of a sudden by my head. So I get a gold star for that. And that thing, what that's doing is it's kind of like my writ of mandamus that I did, except for it points out some key things and sign up for it on his stand store, and you guys can get a copy of that. And believe me, it's worth your weight. It's worth its weight in gold for sure, or it's worth the weight of your child.
Darren, look what Bree said.
What did Bree say?
I put it on the screen.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm trying to find this video that I saw earlier. Hold on a minute. Bree said, a little bit about CPC. I think it's called that when you need one. At what point do you ask for and mention it to your caseworker? So she's talking. You know what she's talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, Vinny. Explain.
The ICPC.
Yeah.
It has to do with a little bit with protective custody.
A little bit, but not really. What is ICPC?
Ain't that their funding or whatever it's called, or caseworkers?
No, I think the ICPC is the that's when they vet you to be a like a kinship or a guardian or whatever, that you're going over state lines. If you're not from Maine, but you're trying to get the child, that's what they call it, ICPC. I'm not sure. Interstate. It's the interstate compact stuff, I believe. The ICPC is what it is from, but
they're still using that. I thought they got rid of that.
I don't believe so, but ICPC and adoption. ICPC stands for the Interstate Compact on Placement of Children, and it's one of the few federal laws regulating adoption in the United States. That's a good question, Bree. The ICPC is a contract among member states and U.S. territories authorized to work together to ensure that children who are placed across state lines for foster care or adoption receive adequate protection and support services.
But they don't.
No, they don't. And who oversees that?
So that's what we need to find out. Who's the overseer of that?
Yep, that's one of the things. But we need to make sure that they're implementing it right too, right? So,
right.
When you're trying to adopt a child, And there you got to go through this, like, what are your steps? What are your moves, right? Because a lot of people might not know this. And this is something that if you don't realize this, say that you're coming to the end of the line here and your kids are still in foster care and you're, but it looks like the foster parent's probably going to take your child in to adopt, and then that turns into a whole serious situation or whatever. Well, they might come back then and say, you're like, no, my brother said he'll take them. Well, they're going to say maybe it's been too long and the ICPC will take too long. So I've seen this before. I know that that's a tactic that they do use, and they use these things often. It seems to me that they don't really care who you put down on your list. It seems like they already have an agenda where your child's going to go. Does it seem like that to you guys over there in Scotland, Arsenal? All right. Good answer. Next question. How long can an ICPC take? Oh, that's not bad. So an ICPC can take anywhere from for foster care, it's 1 to 30 days, relative 1 to 30 days, adoption 1 to 30 days. Okay, so that's cool. Let's see. All right. Let's. All right. So anyway,
guys, I'm trying to help Darren.
There we go. Here it is. Typically, the ICPC adoption timeline is around 10 to 14 days after the forms are submitted. There where patience comes into play. Wait and what to expect. Okay. Oh, all right. They have this the Interstate Compact and Placement of Children is a federal law regulates adoption in the United States. If a domestic adoption occurs between two states, the ICPC compliance is required for successful finalization of the adoption. So, according to that, then it is still active. Complete our free online form. Okay.
I think that's what Ashley was going through with her little one.
It very well could be because it looks like it right here. I'll put this link up on the page, Vinny. Put this link up right here. What are we looking at? Where's Herbert at?
The friggin' the Dexter school. So there's no first day of school tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Well,
she's like, maybe this is my time to start homeschooling my kiddo.
They always break federal laws. When do you not pay attention, Brenda? There's a reason why they're a government identity, because they don't want to be known who they are and what they stand for.
Yes. Secrets. Caseworker secrets. Okay, here we go. Do it without her asking. Okay, caseworker. What? All right. Caseworker secrets. Hey Herbert, I want to know something. Did you watch that Carlos Morales video?
Is that the video you had on today? Yes.
No, that's the video. No, that's the video.
Oh, I don't think I saw that video yet.
Oh, okay. I mean, we talked about it on the show and everything. And remember, I played it a little.
Yes, I do remember. I do remember you playing that on the show. I didn't watch it when you sent the link.
All right, I didn't know. Yeah, that's all. No big deal. Show welfare case staffing. Okay. Shortage. Recruitment.
By the way, did you guys, you and Vinny, watch the stuff I sent you about women and children being taken trafficking all over the United States?
I
Yes,
did,
sir.
Herbert. That's very sickening.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's like beyond CPS.
Yep.
But don't forget, man, you know that a lot of these kids that they're finding in the trafficking rings and everything have fallen through the cracks of Child Protective Services. The UN puts a number out there of like 84% of children that they rescue from these things have fallen through the cracks of CPS. That's a hell of a number, man.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Falling through the cracks meaning CPS didn't get involved?
No, CPS just they were gone and that was it. No one ever noticed.
That's why I said CPS was not involved.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I got you. Yeah.
Well,
All right. Let's see.
or something.
Let's see. Let's see. The difficulties in trying to communicate. Right. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here, you know what? Let's watch this one here. The secret to getting your children out of foster care. Quick facts with... Oh, here we go. That's the way we'll watch. We'll do this in comparison to yesterday's video. Or David. This is with our own rule here.
Geographic locations to reach your ideal audience. Budget control. Manage your spending efficiently with flexible budgeting tools that let you set daily or campaign limits. Real-time analytics. Monitor your ads performance with real-time analytics, allowing you for timely adjustments and optimization. Cross-platform advertising. Extend your reach beyond TV with ads on mobile.
All right.
When did Child Protective Services really come into power?
Well, the big shove for that was in 1974, which was the Mondale Act, or called CAPTA, the Child Abuse Prevention and Treatment Act. And that was the first real flow of federal funding down to the states to be able to create these agencies who could take children. And then you have layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of legislation. And you have from 1974 to 1997, which is a time period before computers on everybody's desks, before phones, and they really lost children once they got in the system. They literally lost them.
Ooh.
And so in 1997, while the Clintons were in office, they got the Adoption and Safe Families Act passed, which provided for the bonus money for children to be taken out of homes and adopted out to strangers. And then
Okay, well, okay, did you hear that, Herbert? Now, Connie just said right there, I'm about to. You know, I previously stopped it. But check out what Connie just said, man. You put us back up there. Sorry. Now, this comes from Connie's mouth right here.
Yeah, well, yes, exactly. That's when the states started getting bonus checks. And about that same time is when they started privatizing foster care. And so now the people who are taking children are putting them in homes for profit. So it just, and then it burgeoned into this industry.
Sorry about that.
And so
a little bit too much.
That's when the states started getting bonus checks. And about that same time is when they started privatizing foster care.
A little bit more.
The government started profiting?
Yeah, well, yes, exactly. Which provided for the bonus money for children to be taken out of homes and adopted out to strangers. And then the state would get a bonus check.
that where the government started profiting?
Yeah, well, yes, exactly. That's when the states started getting bonus checks. And about that same time is when they started privatizing foster care. And so now the people who are taking children are putting them in homes for profit. So it just, and then it burgeoned into this industry. And so, you know, what you have now is you have an industry that's really as dangerous as the prison system, as the privatized prison system and the privatized military force.
All right. So we heard that. But, you know, hey, there it was right there. We heard Connie say it herself. Bonus checks for removing children. You know?
Hi guys.
Hey, Durham, how are you?
Do you know what it is? I come off my life. I've never known such a bunch of fucking, I swear, so a bunch of fucking kids in all my life. I've just had to go and sort out a load of shit.
Ugh.
He said, she said, it's like playground shit, man.
Yeah, back and forth ping pong ball.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't understand it. We're all trying to fight for the one cause, right? And I've got people fucking stabbing each other in the back, and I just don't understand what the mentality of them. So now I've just had one person on the phone there because I was sticking up earlier. It's like, yeah, I've had fucking enough. And my life, as Mrs. Clearwater there would know, it was a brilliant life to start with.
Was.
Then it went to shit towards the end because certain people was coming in, and they were basically, I was getting messages. I got a message from one person saying, "Doesn't Gerard fucking talk too much?" And I was like, "Yeah." So, and then I got somebody else in the comments saying this, that. So in the end, I killed the life.
Oh.
And then I've blocked a few people as well because I ain't got time for it. Tell children this.
Exactly. That's what I said at the beginning.
Yeah, I know you did.
And that social worker guy, Chris, he was absolutely excellent.
Wasn't he brilliant?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Hey, Durham, I had started a group for the state of Maine here, but I think I should start a group on my Facebook for like a worldwide
like global.
Group. What do you think about that?
Yeah, definitely, because it is a global problem, isn't it? So, yeah, I'd agree with that, mate.
All right, I'll get on that tonight. We'll have a group for a worldwide overturning or worldwide reunification. I think that's a nice way to call it, so we don't look like a bunch of savages, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to have it say worldwide pummel the monsters and rip our kids, get them back to us. But you know, we got to sound somewhat like we have some couth, But yeah, I'll start a Facebook group tonight on we'll call it worldwide get our kids back, worldwide reunification or something. Let's see if we can draw some people in. We need to work on that bill also, so we can get that out there and work in our favor. That too. I mean, we got to stay positive, right? We got to keep moving forward. We know these people are going to keep throwing a bunch of BS at us. They know they're going to irritate us, and they're going to try to stop us and fluster us, but we can't allow that to happen. We got to keep our eye on the goal, and that goal is to stop this from happening completely. So we can't keep getting hung up on these little bullshit tit for tat stuff. We got to keep motoring forward, right? So if we don't have a place to put that goal, then we're not going to be able to achieve it. So I think that would be a good start for all of us to have a place that we can focus our energy to in making things right.
But I came across one on Facebook, and I actually thought it was one of your groups, Darren, and it was worldwide something. And I went on it, and lo and behold, my daughter was already there, but I can't remember the name. I'll check it out anyway.
There is a CPS group on Facebook, and it's yellow.
Is it worldwide, Durham? Says something about stop. Is it stop forced adoptions worldwide? Or
I'll check it out now.
It said CPS though.
Yeah, I really think that I have another group out there that I started.
I'm sure you were the host of it. I'm absolutely positive it was you, because I was checking you out and all the different links that you had, and I'm sure it was your name that came out.
There's one on here, stopped forced adoption worldwide, and then you've got like, but that looks like that. Is it? Andy Musolo.
That is not me.
No, that's not
It's
you.
a Welsh guy.
The Welsh guy, yeah, he does. He's on the enforced adoption, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think it was an American one. Sure, it was you.
What do we want to call this group?
Yeah.
Let's collaborate and come up with a group name here.
Darren, make sure you don't cross the Stop Forced Adoption Official Group of Justice for Families. Is that one there as well?
So I have the United Coalition of Family Fighters. Is that one that you guys come across?
I honestly can't remember, and if I try and do anything, I'll throw myself out here. But I'll look it up and I'll send you the link anyway.
Yeah, no, thank you for that.
There's loads.
Do I have that logo in here? Let me see.
I'm sure it was worldwide something. Let me have a look on my phone. I sent you a link in the private chat, Darren, because I found aphsa.org, and that talks all about that ICPC, and it's got questions and answers.
Okay, yeah, I see that right here. You just said that. Okay, awesome, sweet.
I like researching. I love it.
Oh Jesus, I thought I left the shit. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's got lots of questions for you, and
yeah, holy smokes. Yeah, I'll put this up for for Bree there, since she was concerned about this.
I was looking for who was the overseer of it, but it looks like it's got really good information for you guys.
Yeah, I'm glad. That was a great question by that listener or watcher or viewer.
Bree, was it Bree?
Yeah, Bree, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Bree, that one's for you right there. A nice link for you. We need more viewers like her, you know. We need to I mean, I think we're doing all right. You guys, I think we're doing well. I mean, we're starting to get more viewers.
I'm trying to encourage people to come on, but it's like this. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep.
Yeah, it's late. So what time would we have to do a show to make it feasible for your guys' time?
Oh, what time is it now you've got? Let's have a look.
Right now for me it's 9:38 p.m.
Yeah, well it's 2:39, sorry, in the morning. So it's 20 to 3 in the morning here, so you'd have to go back.
We're 5 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So if you guys if we did something at 7 o'clock your time, it would be 2 o'clock this time.
Yeah, so you'd be in the afternoon, whereas we'd be in the evening.
But something like for us to be something like 9:30 at night, our time would be good.
Okay, so we should maybe once a week or something. We could do or once or twice a week we could do 9:30 your time, and then we would be on at 9:30. So that would put us on at 4:30 here.
Yeah.
Maybe we could start doing something like that. That way we could get
you get more viewers, I think.
Right, get more viewers to your side for sure. You know, I mean, granted, we get a lot in the reruns, but I think that would be cool because what we've got to do is get this message out. The message that we're promoting, we got to get it out there so that everybody is understanding this. Like education is the key for all of this stuff.
I'm just setting up a YouTube channel. I'm going to start adding content to it, and I'm using OBS streaming software on it. So.
Oh yeah, OBS is good.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
Very nice. Very nice. So you know that you can restream. When I send you the links, I can send you a different link that will put you guys are allowed to put yourselves on this channel, your own channels that you have. Herbert has a difficult time, and he says others do too, coming on the show. But I can actually send you a link that will allow you to link to your own channels. I can start doing that for you guys if you like.
Yeah, I'll let you know, Darren, as soon as I've set this up properly.
Yeah, that could be a month.
Because I'm basically just messing around with it. Just get used to it.
Yes, sir.
Your posts are brilliant, by the way, Durham. They're really good.
Yeah, it's because of what I'm trying to do. I'm not like, oh, look at me. I'm just trying to fucking let people wake up. I'm saying like things like it's not about fucking me. It's about every family and stuff like that. And I'm trying my hardest. But then you get the small element that's fucking just stabbing people in the back. I don't understand their mentality.
It's not a small element, Durham. It's not a small element of this group, and I don't understand why it's like that. I don't get it.
I'm not talking about the non-believers either, Darren. I'm on about the people who's going through it themselves. These are the
Yeah,
ones that
that's what I'm talking about. They're brutal. They're brutal people sometimes.
Do you know what? It is actually just normal group behaviour. Unfortunately, it is a symptom of group mentality.
I mean, it's like they're so concerned with their own situation. They want to be this. Like, who are you trying to be in this movement? Who are you trying to be as, like, are you trying to be a star in a movement that kids are suffering? What are you, Sally Struthers? You know what I mean? Like, what are you trying to be here? You know, like, let's work together, get this done. I don't care if you guys want to call it great, you know, UK's finest, blah, 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 blah. If it gets more people here, I don't give a shit. Take the CPS Punisher stuff out, take the name of my show. I don't care. If it means more viewers, then that's what this is about. This is about getting people to recognize this stuff, for more people to understand what this cause is about, and all of us together build a bigger crew so that we're bigger and strength in numbers. I don't care. Yes, Sam's in the house.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is at the minute, Darren? I prefer to come on here than do my live on TikTok. Honest to God, with the stress that I'm having now from people, I'd rather forget my TikTok live and just come on here. I feel more relaxed on here.
That's what I was thinking tonight as well.
Honestly, I feel relaxed on here.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah. I
think that's the company that you're in.
Darren, I'm up at 2 a.m. It speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Hey, well, I think that we're supposed to say thank you, Vinny.
No, you're not to say thank you. I feel privileged, man.
Well, I do too. And now I even feel more privileged because Sam's in the house.
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hi, Sam. How are you? It's good for you to be here. I'm sorry I got the link out a little bit later, but you made it. That's all that matters.
I had a support group tonight. I actually just got done with that, so it worked out good.
Oh, good. One of your own support groups?
No, it's Bella. It's for moms who have someone else parenting their child. I think that's kind of cool the way they word that. So it's for moms who have lost the right to their children, but if they word it like that, have other people parenting their children.
Other people parenting their children. That's kind of right up the alley of what you're doing too, right? That's kind of like that's kind of the direction that you're kind of going, right?
Yes, it's all healing and connecting with other moms. Yes.
I mean, I did my best to inform everybody about you a little while ago about what you're trying to do and everything. But why don't you do it in your own words and let everybody know what you're doing and how you're doing it and what you're trying to achieve and all of that good stuff.
I started my TikTok as kind of a documentary for my kids to one day see that I never forgot them. So each day I would share a piece about me that was going on or a piece about my story. And I started connecting with other moms. I didn't realize how many moms had the same story as I did. And that connection with these other moms was so healing for me. And so I just started sharing more of my personal story with CPS, which was terrifying at first, but I've gotten such great feedback from TikTok that I don't mind sharing my story now. And I've met so many moms, and I just made a healing workbook, and it's available on my TikTok from my Stan store. It's a healing workbook for trauma grief for moms who've lost custody of their children. It's free. It's a free download. Healing workbook. And I sent you an email, Darren, just a few minutes ago of the RIT. This RIT thing is really.
Yeah, the one from Malibu.
Yeah. Yeah. I got it. Yeah. One I got from Malibu, but then there's another one going around too.
What is the other one? I don't know what that one is.
It's at www.wethepeopleorder.org.
Okay.
It's going around TikTok as well.
Okay.
Are you in support of these writs? Do you think they're effective?
Well, here's the thing: is I've already done the writ of mandamus, and they rejected it. So this stuff that the one, especially from Malibu, points out because the argument from the court was that you're supposed to exhaust all areas before you can go ahead and do a writ. So, and the Supreme Court ruled, said, no, that's not true in some cases, which these are those cases. So I think that it gives a lot of people hope, because you're now saying, look, someone needs to rule on this. That's a lawful, lawful person. And I think it does. I think it gives, I do support them. That's like a far out left field way of doing things in the legal world. But you know what? If you're trying to fight with tooth and nail, you got to do everything you can do. So yeah, I mean, I'm all about the writs. Whatever works, it works. Who cares what it is, how it gets done? As long as it stops them from stealing kids and getting kids home, that's all that matters as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. In the support group tonight, there was moms, they were like, I don't know why CPS took my kids, and I felt like that too. Like,
right.
Why are you taking my kids? And then now to have them in foster care and not with me, it makes no sense.
Right.
I'm what's best for my kids. I'm fully capable. I want them. Like, why are they in foster care?
Right. I was saying this earlier, that I know that this is true. Like my wife and I both equally miss our daughter, obviously, but she has an attachment to our daughter. Every woman has an attachment to their child that the man doesn't have. So the man will never feel the pain that a mom feels, because they didn't physically grow that baby. They don't have the cells of that baby in their body. Like, it's an amazing thing to be able to create life, which makes this even more of a horror story, that they remove a gift that God gave us to recreate, to reproduce, and people can steal those children away. Like, that child is made for you, by you. There's no sense in the world why they should be able to take it from you. But as far as like moms and their healing goes, there's a lot more work that a mom has to do for herself than a father. And like, what are some things, Sam, that you're working on, or that you want to work on, or that people should know, or whatever, especially for the moms groups, because it needs to be recognized that they're not only taking a kid from a mom, they're taking a piece of the mother when they're taken. It's not just a being, it's an actual fit. The mother will have the cells of that child in them for the rest of their lives. Like, you have your child's cells in you, like the body's made so that it can fix that if it had to, like, it's crazy. Men don't have that. So there's that piece that doesn't have that. So women, I think, need extra, not help, but extra support in this matter. And I really think that what you're doing is great. And I think because you're a woman and you're a woman that went through this, I think that it's right up your alley. And I think that it's kind of where you're headed, right?
That's my number one. That's one of my main messages is, if I can heal, you can heal. Because I know that pain. I know that loss of self. You don't know who you are. You totally lost your identity. You don't know what to do. Each day was planned around your kid's itinerary and tasks that were needed to be done, and all that's gone, and you are truly lost.
Right.
But I'm proof that you can heal, and I better myself and use that internal motivation. It's for my kids, like, I'm here breathing, healing, moving forward for my kids. It's not for me. It's for my kids. And so that's my internal motivation. And that's what being a mom is. And then also to the people, if it happened to me, it can happen to you, because there's those judgmental people that
Right.
think you beat your kid if you lost your right.
Right.
And I try to spread awareness that that's not accurate. And I know so many moms that were good moms, involved in sports, involved with the schools, that they don't have their kids. It can happen to anybody.
I mean, we're talking like 85 to 90% of the people that lost their kids didn't deserve to lose their kids. That's right around there. I think I want to even say it some places. Some places even show stats of 93%.
80% of the kids in foster care did not come from abusive homes.
Right. So, I mean, that's a huge number. And to feel, because even the mothers, the families that are abusing the children, do feel this pain when they're removed for different reasons, but somewhat the same too, because it's still their child. But to have your kid removed and they didn't even deserve that, like it just came out of nowhere, and you are all of a sudden you went from baking brownies for Girl Scouts to you don't even get to talk to your child anymore in a matter of 24 hours. It's horrid. What are some of the things, Sam, that this happens to you? What's like your first move? Like what are the first things that you need to capture for yourself to get yourself grounded and under control?
Well, with CPS, you know, there's no recovery time. That when they remove your do what they say, act appropriate. They're taken by CPS. There's no waiting period. There's no recovery period. You have to immediately do what these assholes tell you to do, and that's the last thing you want to do when you lose your kids is what they tell you to do. And so that's very hard. I was very angry. I turned to God for that one, and I was angry. And I remember pulling weeds and talking to God. It's just like I was pretending like it was my caseworker's hair, the weed, and it's just I got through it. My faith has a lot to do with my healing, but just your resilience as a person, as a mother. You know, us moms can make it. And I believe in reform. I believe in change. I do think it's going to get better.
There's nothing stronger than a mom, especially a mom that's gotten her child taken from her. That's like a ravaged bear out in the wild. Like, beware.
It is.
For
and
sure.
I don't mean to minimize dads ever, Darren, whatsoever, at all. It's just that's who I identify with as moms. Dads too, absolutely.
No, I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you. There's not a stronger being in this world than a mom that has had their kids removed from them on, the way that CPS does it. There's no way. Like, there's got to be a fire inside of every woman that no man will ever know or feel. And I don't even know how you even go about, and this is what you do, but going about figuring out how you calm that inner beast, I guess, to make your life still worth being, instead of being in constant war mode, going back to being you. Like you said, you do it for your kids. So if you're going to be on fire all the time, going 1,000 miles an hour, trying to destroy the world, when your kid turns 18 and they come to find you, who do you want to be as a parent? Do you want to be, strung out and, just burnt to shit and don't, you can't even whatever? Or do you want to be just, 13 years later, here I am and I'm ready to be your parent again? Which way do you want to be? Because there's going to be a point in time that they're going to come back to you. It's not if, it's when.
I looked for peace. I was on a search for peace, but the peace was within me. I had it the whole time. And worry. I can sit here right now and worry myself sick about my kids, but what is that going to do? What is that going to change? And who is that going to help? Absolutely nobody. And so that's a lot of my monitoring my thoughts. I don't let myself worry, because there's no point. There's absolutely no point. But as a mother, just naturally worry. I know what's best for my kids. I know what they need. I know what they like. I know how they like their eggs. I know how they like to be tucked in, and that and so I worry, but I don't because it's very unhealthy and it gets me nowhere. And just radically accepting that this is the way it is.
What are some things that people can do if they are worrying? Like, are there some exercises? Is there some things that people can do to help slow that down or calm themselves? Or I guess Sam didn't like that question. I thought it was a good question. Hopefully she'll come back here. That reason right there, that's why they come. Hear that, babe? Come on, Sam, you can do it. We'll manifest you through. I don't have it. I can't manifest through. I was getting a headache doing it.
Darren, have
Yes,
you got Life is Beautiful in your WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one of us. I've just sent her the link for the live, and she can't get in. She can't get in.
She can't get on?
No, I've sent her directly to YouTube, and she says the link's not working for some reason, so I don't know. But she says she got her in her WhatsApp. You got her in her WhatsApp.
Let me see here. Let's see. You're talking about the link that you come in on, right?
She's giving me she's trustworthy. She's giving me my mobile number. Right, so I'm going to do this.
Oh, did we lose Sam? I guess we lost Sam. I don't know if she'll come back or not.
I need a pen.
Durham, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Sam? I'm sure she'll be back here in a second. If she's not, then we'll start wrapping it up. But do you guys have people like Sam over there in the UK?
Yeah, we got Kerry from Silver Linings. She's really good. She's like a therapist, isn't she?
Yeah. Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have people over there like that are trying to do that, promote, health and healing through these CPS problems, or are you guys kind of like lone rebels still over there?
No, I'm a counsellor as well. I do counselling and therapy within my group.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I pick up the mums who are basically suicidal and get them to a point where they start fighting.
What advice do you have for the moms and the ones that are in those situations? What are some things that you can offer to them to help them in those times that they're really feeling like they've got nothing left?
I think you have to let them tell their story from start to finish, and it can be a really long process. They've got so many different aspects, and they pull this person in and that in, and this day happened, and they can remember it word for word, day by day, minute, hour, dates.
Right.
And when they go for help, like through the legal channels, they're just shut down because the people just want to know their part. They only want to know the legal parts, which don't have any feelings or any emotions. And when you pick them up, you'll hear the same story over again, but eventually you get the nuggets of information that you need to pull them forward, let them. And sometimes it can be 10 hours at a time. I mean, obviously you have to advise them to take breaks, and it's mentally exhausting. But as they recount their story, they become stronger in themselves because they're discharging some of that emotion. But it is hard work. It's hard work for them more than I can listen. I'm trained to do it. And I'm one step removed because it's me being in their shoes. And I've also not been in it, as you know. I never had my child taken away, but unfortunately, through my naivety, I put my child in the system, and it's still carrying on. So I think I'm qualified enough to say I understand. I totally understand. But I believe they don't get to start from the very beginning, the very minute to where they are now. And I think it helps a lot to be able to have at least be able to do that once or twice, and then they can start moving on. They get stronger. Then you can put them out to groups or find somebody in their area that can support them, get together and just let them see that, one, they're not alone, as we know it's happening worldwide, and two, usually they're not to blame, and lose the guilt and the shame and start talking about it, not divulging their children's names or whatever, but with like-minded people. And then they become their own support networks. It was a bit basically like what Sam's doing. I have already met Sam and reached out to her just to say, can I get your workbook, please? Because I think there's a lot of women in the UK that could benefit from you, and she sent me a copy of her workbook just 2 days ago. So I already know Sam. Well, I don't know her personally, but we've already hooked up.
Right.
I think she's absolutely amazing. She's so gentle. She's so strong. She has her moments, obviously, because she's not through the process. And
right, she's a human being too. Right, she's still going through the motions herself.
Yeah. But she's such a gentle, and that healing energy is just so apparent in her. That's what struck me. I just found her on TikTok, and I thought, oh, I need to hook up with you.
Yeah.
I think she's absolutely lovely.
Yeah, she's very, very unselfish to give up her healing time to help so many others heal, because this is her time right now that she should be trying to work her way through. And I know she says she does, but she doesn't give herself enough of her own due process. I don't, like, that's for her too. That's not my, I think she's completely unselfish for helping so many while she's still the one that needs help healing too. I know that it probably helps her through what she does.
Yeah.
That's
I think
really cool.
Some people operate, they just, I don't put it down. Obviously I work full time as well, but it's always on my mind, but it's not in a negative way. And I'm like, oh, I need to phone so-and-so tonight and wonder how, this other person's doing. And I'm like, oh, I've got a life tonight. And it's been my salvation in the 25 years of our process. So,
right.
But you have to take care of yourself as well. You have to.
It's very important to take care of yourself. It's very important too. You brought up another good thing. These people that are committing suicide because of this, not only the ones that were in foster care and everything, but the parents, fathers, the mothers. That's a big problem. It's a huge problem that gets so much wrongly overlooked. So wrongly overlooked. But it happens, and it's unfortunate. But we need to make sure that we're strong for our friends and anybody out there that, if you see them going down that path, you need to know to intervene and help them before they cross that threshold.
Absolutely.
So, make sure you're aware of, the groups that you're in, the people that you talk to. Make sure you pay attention to these little, I don't know if they're annotations or whatever, but just different patterns in the behavioral changes, things upon those, just things upon that stuff. It's very important.
Yeah. Darren, I sent you a link. Sorry, I can't get into the normal chat because I don't know this. I can't get my screen to load.
Okay, yeah.
But
I'll
in the private chat, I put that link to the Facebook group that we were talking about earlier.
Okay, yep.
And I was wondering if it was one of yours.
That one is not.
No.
I'd love to.
There's nearly 1,000 people in it, though.
Wow. Well, we'll need to make sure that we do that with the one that we're going to create here, the Facebook group. So we'll do that, and let's see what we can do to rally some people together and show some real numbers. If we put this group together, maybe have a sign-in page or something. That way, everybody,
I thought of a name or a potential name.
Yes.
Like pull together to pull them apart.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, I don't think Sam's coming back to us. So as good as it was, let's do some last words. Durham, do some last words, bud.
Where did Durham go?
I don't know. I hope he's all right. It sounded like he was moving something heavy. I hope it didn't run him over. All right, Arjuna, you want to do some last words first?
I said the other night, like, keep going, keep on keeping on, and Let's do it till it's done.
All right.
And stay
Herbert,
safe.
you around? I love that saying. Let's keep on keeping on.
We lost Herbert at the moment.
Herbert's gone too? Jesus. We're going to get out of this one quick, Vinny. All right, Vinny, last words, bud.
As always, keep fighting, never give up, and hate your caseworkers as much as you hate their supervisors.
Yep, that's it. That's the way to do it, Vinny. All right, and I'm going to go with, look for the Facebook group coming out. We have the ones for Maine out. I'll work on this tonight. So tomorrow we can have a new Facebook group for us here at CPS Victims Hunting Justice Worldwide. I'm the CPS Punisher. We're out of here.
Young, inexperienced caseworkers and polluted with bribes, high-priced bonuses for speedy adoption of terminated parents, and judges who don't practice law with the Constitution in their sights. This is a problem.
They take away the fathers, leaving just a mom and cubs. They know that with that out the way, the better things will go. Breaking apart the family, destroying the American way. Our legacy is built upon our families of yesterday. Fuck CPS, fuck what they doing. Fuck CPS, they need to be ruined. It's all about the division of family services. You hear that the division, that's what they about. They prey upon the family, the ones that the dad's been kicked out. We can't stand for this abomination. This is the song that needs to play across our once great nation, making us aware of the problem. Stealing our kids, it's not mama drama. Stand up for those who are lost to them. We need to fight for the family, making America great again. CPS comes along with the mission to protect. The only thing they are doing is cashing in those checks, paid for by the souls of the children, diagnosed by a caseworker who is still a baby herself. They take away the fathers, leaving just the mom and cubs. They know that with that out the way, the better things will go. Breaking apart the family, destroying the American way. Our legacy is built upon our families of yesterday. Fuck CPS, fuck what they doing. Fuck CPS, they need to be ruined. It's all about the division of family services. You hear that the division, that's what they about. They prey upon the family, the ones that the dad's been kicked out. We can't stand for this abomination. This is the song that needs to play across our once great nation, making us aware of the problem. Stealing our kids, it's not mama drama. Stand up for those who are lost to them. We need to fight for the family, making America great again.